Happy Wednesday, happy TGIW, happy new comic book day. Oh boy, we have a lot. We have a lot to go over today. Just a combination of last week and this week. There's just so much. So, pickups for this week. And it's a pretty healthy pickup for new stuff. And a lot of this stuff is actually DC stuff that didn't come in last week, but got in by today for me to pick up for this week. So, for example, we have 2 issues of Detective Comics, 1023 and 1024. They're both Journey to Joker War. So, I guess I have to read those before Batman 95, which is Joker War Part 1. So I think, unless there was older stuff that I missed as well, I believe both 1024 and Batman 95 both came out this week. So one's a prelude and one's the thing. Kind of crazy to come out in 1 week. Superman number 23. And I don't know if this was this week or last week. Strange Adventures 3, I know this was last week or the week before. It's not new. It's not new this week. I missed getting this on time because I'm really excited to continue on with that story. It's really good. Today's gonna be super Batman week. Batman's Grave number 8 continues to be a great story. Justice League Dark. I've enjoyed this from the beginning. I'm kind of warming up to the idea of Wonder Woman being on this team. I wasn't really sold on it before, but she's holding her own as far as magic goes. So that continues to be great. Spider-Man Sins Rising. So this is a prelude to this big event that's happening in Amazing Spider-Man. This is a one-shot. And I think there's another one-shot later on, like a Norman Osborn one-shot or something like that. But here's the beginning of this story that I have no idea what it's about. And I don't like to do speculation stuff and look ahead because then it ruins the stories for me. And that's what I'm mostly in for, is I love the stories. If I can get a good, valuable book out of it along the way, that's great, but I don't want the story ruined. Wolverine number 3. Who would have thought? Who would have thought me getting a Wolverine book? Empire number 2. The first issue was fun. The 2 preludes were fun. The Fantastic Four tie-in from last week was fun. I'm not going deep into it. I'm not getting all the minis. It's too much. Hopefully I'll be able to get the bulk of the story out of the main series, but like I'm already getting all the tie-ins for Iron Man 2020, and that's almost over, but still, like, there's a 4-issue X-Men series, Avengers series, which is a 4 series. There's 1 or 2 books just for Hulkling. It gets to be way too much, and I can't keep up with it. I just can't. Shazam number 13, another book that I've been really enjoying. Probably one of my favorite DC books that's ongoing right now. Daredevil. I probably don't talk about Daredevil, the current run of Daredevil, enough. But it is really good. It's one of those things that I just expect to be good, and it has continually been good. So it doesn't stand out, but it really should, because like it is that good. Joker Harley Criminal Sanity Secret Files. So this is a follow up to the Joker Harley Criminal Sanity miniseries, that limited series that ran. So I picked that up just to put the bow on top of that. And the Free Comic Book Day Spider-Man Venom. I think it's Kate's. I think this is all original material. I think. And you got to watch out for these Free Comic Book Days, because sometimes, because I think what's his name, Virus shows up in here. So I don't know if this is considered the first appearance of Virus or not. But you got to watch out for these free comic book days. Look, sometimes these are hits. All right. Oh man, what else? So I really enjoyed reading those the Booster Gold and Blue Beetle books, those two runs, and it's something about that time in DC, that right around 1985-86, and those B-C list characters that are so endearing, and I really liked reading those. So I decided to see what else I could get along that vein. So I did, and I decided to go for a run of Blue Devil. And it's dumb. I shouldn't, because like I keep complaining how I can't ever get caught up, and then I just do dumb stuff like this. But it's in that era. It started in 1984. It's a fairly short run, 31 issues. And cheap, right? No one's clamoring or trying to buy out Blue Devil, just like Blue Beetle and Booster Gold. So it'd be a pretty cheap thing to get, and there's plenty of them out there, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So I was able to get pretty close to a full run. I'm missing, out of 31 issues, I'm missing 5 or 6 issues. This is from 3 local comic shops. So that's a pretty good. I got a pretty good chunk of it. I'm pretty happy with being able to get all of that locally. I'll have to go searching online for the other 6 issues, which I don't expect to be difficult to find at all. So yeah, once I finish getting all the issues in that, then I can add it to the pile of stuff to be read. But that's not all. That's not all. I saw this. I've never. I don't think I've ever seen one in person. It's something that everyone's heard about, and it's not particularly valuable, but I had to get it. The Marvel Illustrated. This is the Marvel swimsuit issue. The take on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, and this is just full of gems. Like it's not just because, and this isn't, and it's in pretty good shape. It's in good enough shape for what I could, what it is. So I didn't know, like I've never seen this, I've never flipped through it or anything, so I didn't know what to expect. But it's a straight up parody magazine. So there's parody ads. So there's a parody for a razor where it's like Thor, the Odin son, all grumbly and with a beard and flick disposables. If we can shave an immortal, we can shave you. But it's like a full ad with like copy and all that. That's pretty funny. Wolverine advertising deodorant. And then of course there's the ridiculousness. And like yeah, I got it for the articles. Right? Let's see. So there's an interview with North Star. Wonder Man underwear. Ad for underwear. And Wonder Man even signs his name. In my chosen professions, I can't afford to get caught with my pants down, but if I do, no other underwear would hold up like underwear. For fit and fashion, it's got to be underwear. Simon Wonderman Williams, movie star Avenger. An article on the Super Olympics. Right? What was this? Oh, Beast advertising hair conditioner. Right? You got before and after with crazy hair Beast and let's see, She-Hulk workout. An article on Silver Surfer. And then we get into the boys and girls of summer, where we get into it. So Storm in the Savage Land. Yeah, and then we get into the stuff, the swimsuit issue stuff. There's Beverly and Howard. That's pretty funny. We have our, who's that? Is that Mary Jane? Yeah. Like, oh, centerfold. Yeah, of course there's a centerfold. And it's right in the center. Let's see, where's the Cap? Captain and Diamondback. Yeah, flexing up. That Boom Boom? Boom Boom. Remember Boom Boom? Oh boy. So yeah, it that's pretty good. They're all having fun in the sun playing tug of war. Anyway, I saw this and that's nice. So Namor that I'm reading now, he owns this corporation, Oracle. So there's an ad for it in the back, and that's kind of going around the time that this came out. So that's actually pretty cool. So yeah, it was too fun not to pick up. Everyone's heard of it. I've heard of it. Never had a chance to flip through it and see what it was all about. So I was happy to see that and grab it and add it to the collection. All right. So last week, we did it. So I got through all the current stuff. There was quite a chunk. But I got through all of that from what I talked about last week. And then also, I said I was going to read 5 issues of Namor. I read 15 issues of Namor. Again, it continues to be fantastic. It's one of those series that I picked up because I after calling around to local stores, I figured out I could get a near complete run locally, and it was during that time where I really wanted to be able to do stuff to support local comic stores. And I mean, it's a fairly sizable run, like 60, almost 70 issues. And I almost picked that, aside from being able to put a near run together, sort of as a joke, like 90s Namor, here we go. It's so good. It's so good. So I'm up through issue 25. We'll see issue 26 here in a second. It's taking a turn. So we'll see if the quality stays the same. But there's just really, really good stories in here, and the burn art and the covers continue. There's him with Monstro. Like, that's such a great cover. Griffin is back, riding the Griffin in the Savage Land. Like, how cool is that? There's a huge Iron Man arc in here, which is actually really important to the Iron Man character. It's him coming back from the dead. Seems important. But yeah, really, really, really great stuff. So this week, I'll go ahead and read all of the current stuff, the new stuff. And then also, I'm going to try something a little bit different. So I again have 5 issues of Namor. But look, here, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, so now it's the Savage Namor, right? It's like right between issues 25 and 26, the 90s switch got turned on. It got flipped. Like, uh-oh, I forgot. It's the 90s. We have to be extreme. And, well, we are certainly getting extreme. Look at that. Namor. And this is from, like, before that, like, normal, sort of, yeah, comics, cool, somewhat reasonable proportions, and then between the 2 issues, like, nope, we're done with that. we're done with that. Um, so Burns still writing it. He's no longer illustrating starting here, but he's still writing it. So hopefully it remains okay. We'll see. Hopefully the quality keeps up. But in addition to that, I finished off my run of What If, Volume 1 and Volume 2. So I love alternate reality stories, the What If comics. I haven't read a lot of them. I have all of them. I just never read them because I was waiting until I get the full run. But now that I have the full run, I'm going to start dipping into there slowly because they're thicker. So I'm going to start with, obviously, the What If number 1. So that's What If Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four. What If number 2? What if the Hulk had the brain of Bruce Banner, which we have actually seen since then. And What If number 3? What if the Avengers had never been? So just 3 issues. Maybe more if I'm getting into it, but I there's a lot of new stuff I got today. Don't want to lose steam on Namor, but I've been really, really excited to finish this series and then be able to start reading it because I love those sort of Elseworld What If stories. So I'm really excited for that. But that is it. There's a lot of stuff coming on the channel I've mentioned before. I'm actually way ahead on content. I have probably 3 or 4. I keep knocking my table here. I probably have 3 or 4 videos that are recorded in order to be posted. But kind of need to space them out. I have a Boxed Heroes opening and a editor in chef and a couple mail calls. One of them's really, really good, really good. And coming up, I'll record it tomorrow. I have an interview with a podcast, Talk Comics to Me. It's 2 ladies that work in one of the local comic shops that I go to, and they have their own podcast. We're gonna do a 2-sided interview, or just hang out and chat sort of thing. I just wanted to ask them about and talk about what it's like working at a comic shop during these times. And I think they have some questions for me probably about pressing and stuff like that. So we're gonna record that and we'll get it up. Hopefully here maybe within the next few days or so. But a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun content is coming on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so so you don't miss that stuff. Hit the bell for the notifications and all that, and your normal like and comment. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I think that's it. I hope you all have a good new comic day, and we'll see you soon. Bye. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.